TechX, are either of you two interested in visiting the Star Wars land that opened at Disney, or has Disney killed Star Wars for you? Wow, go.
I've wanted to go really badly, but I think I kind of want to go with someone. And coordinating schedules with adults to fly somewhere is like nearly impossible, so I don't know if I'll end up ever actually going. Disney has not ruined Star Wars for me. You just have to adopt a new mentality called headcanon, where you just kind of decide what's real. And if you headcanon out all of the recent movies, everything's just better. I'm also legitimately pretty excited about The Mandalorian, and I'm legitimately pretty excited about the new Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Because it has Ewan McGregor in it.
That's cheating.
What do you mean?
You can't just ignore the content.
All right, I think I can. I've been doing it quite actively, and it's been pretty good.
Okay, are you watching the third from the latest trilogy? Are you going to go see it?
Probably.
And then you're going to ignore it.
Yep.
So...
I need to know why I don't care. Because I think I care enough about it, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Or I'll wait to watch it on like a plane or something. I won't necessarily go see it in theater. I'm going to watch it at some point.
But it doesn't matter to you that it just has no soul?
What do you mean? It does matter to me that it has no soul. That's why I don't like it.
But it's not dead to you because you choose to ignore the soulless parts
No,
of
but
it.
people want to talk to me about it all the time because I talk about Star Wars stuff way too much. So I need to understand the context of why I don't like it. I can explain all the other recent movies, so I might as well be able to explain that one as well. I do have a lot of hope for The Mandalorian and the new Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
Yeah, but isn't that exactly the definition
Season
of
7 will be okay.
of like a blind fanboy? Based on all evidence that points to the contrary, you keep having hope and you keep being let down.
I have no hope for the movie. I only have hope for the shows.
Really?
And the Star Wars animated series is probably my favorite digital production Star Wars ever made.
Okay.
So mostly the later episodes and the episodes focused on the clones. But regardless.
All right, it's dead to me.
That's totally fine.
I don't blame
you
like,
at all, by the way.
More of a like the main movies and expanded universe guy, and then I like started a business and had kids and didn't really keep up for a long time. So I was really hoping that the new movies were going to be like really imaginative and suck me right back in.
Yeah.
And
they had so much opportunity there.
They sucked.
Yeah.
But not me right back in. They just sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was never really into expanded universe.
I tried to like them, by the way. So you'll be able to find WAN show clips of me talking about the merits of them. But the cold hard truth is I have not experienced any temptation whatsoever to go back and rewatch them.
It doesn't feel, and this is kind of funny because it's true, but it doesn't feel like it was made by someone who likes Star Wars. It feels like it was made by someone who has a really popular series that they know people are going to watch, and they're trying to do something with it instead of just liking Star Wars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it, like, that vibe comes across really heavily. I was never really that into Expanded Universe, not because I didn't like it, because I had no exposure to it. I didn't have any of the books.
Right.
I didn't have KOTOR. I didn't even know KOTOR was a thing.
I never played KOTOR.
I have played it a little bit on stream.
I tried to get
dipping
into it, but it was like a very last gen gaming experience.
Yeah.
Like I tried to play KOTOR after I had already played Dragon Age Origins.
I tried to
like-
start playing KOTOR like a year and a half ago, which was a little painful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had never got into EU, and then I watched the first of the new movies, and I was like, okay, there's only a few parts that I viciously hated, but some of it was okay, but they just like recreated an old movie. And then everything else since then was just way worse. So I've started getting more like, I like the idea. I want to be more into Star Wars. So I started diving into EU, and now I'm like super aggressively into Star Wars. But just the stuff that I want to be into. And I think you have to take that approach with EU, because there's some not great stuff in EU, but there's also some pure gold.